one of the things that's critical for a membership organization is communication. And with the WildApricot membership software, there is a module that's included that lets you communicate with your members directly through the software. And so that's what I'm going to show here today. I'm going to share how to create emails to go out to your membership or contact list. And these emails that I'm talking about today are different than membership renewal emails. I've created a separate email. I've created a separate video on emails to members for renewal purposes. The one that I'm talking about today is basically one that we'd used for an email newsletter. So right now I'm inside of the WildApricot account, and I've clicked on email, and I'm in emails. And as you can see, there's no emails in here because this is the menu for emails that are being created right now. So you can click compose email to set one up. And here are some themes that are available that you can choose from, or there's these themed ones that WildApricot offers. So if you've got one particular, like a Merry Christmas, they've got some other templates. So all you need to do is select one of these templates, and then you can create your email from there. You can also save your own template, and I've saved my own template here. So for the association, all I need to do is come to this template and then format and add text, and then I have that consistent look for our association. But again, you can pick any of these other options. So for example, we can pick this email on the annual conference. You tell it to register today for the early bird price. Basically, it's a pretty simple, what you see is what you get format. If you have worked with other email systems, it's going to seem pretty familiar to you. If you've worked with other what you see is what you get systems. So here's the appearance. All of these up above are where you can add an image, you can add a file, you can add a link, you can add a table, you can add a macro. And of course the macros would include things like your first name for the for your member, those other sorts of macros. You can set up your template so that it will, so people can follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also go through the layout section and choose different layouts. I tend to like one column layouts for our newsletter, but there can be times when you might want 2 columns, or you might just simply want that as a standard layout, or you want to mix some things up. And so right here in the layouts section is where you're able to do that. And then, of course, you can put a logo above here, you can put an image here, and then you can just simply change your text. Just select it and change the text right there. You can include registration buttons. You can change your background color if you'd like, right? Just click on it and then you'll be able to change the color right here. You could put a background image if you want to go crazy, you can do that. You can change any kind of the text. You can change the size or the font. So once you've got that done, then you can move on to the preview section. And always, 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 can I say it enough? Always send a test email to see what it looks like. Even if it looks just fine inside of WildApricot, I guarantee you if there's an error, it's going to be a lot easier to see when you receive it in the inbox. It's kind of like the same thing with doing things that you've been typing on the computer and you print it. It's just easier to see it. Things are going to be more likely to jump out. So always, always, always send that test. Then the next piece, you can choose the recipients there. This is where you would be able to choose your reply to. You can enable link and open email tracking. I always do that. So you're able to view the link and open email tracking for, I believe it's 90 days that will save it. Here you want to select your contact list. Pop that up and it's going to give you the option to select your members. And then you'll also want to include your subject line here. There are macros that are available right here. So you could say first name, user ID, and just by popping up that right here, type it to see all available macros, that'll pop it up and give you the options there. And then the next step, you just review and send. You can send it now, or you can schedule it for later. And this will tell you how long the tracking is enabled for. And then you can design and send it. So it's a pretty simple system once you know where to go. I think probably the biggest trick is knowing where to go and also remembering to change the subject line. Changing the subject line in this system, unlike some other systems, happens after you design your email. So make sure to change that subject line so you're not sending out the subject line for the last email on it. But other than that, then when you're done, you can save and exit and you're done. So that's all there is to it. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.